interesting thing is that when we don't change nothing in our life, we're basically regressing, not progressing. So today I want to speak about development, about how we can develop ourselves. So when we're little, right, our parents teach us how to speak, how to walk, how to eat, not with our hands, but with a spoon, right, or with the fork. It is uncomfortable for us, but we learn to do that. And once we learn to do that, it becomes our comfort zone, right, because we already know how to use the fork. Now, then we basically live without any kind of development. I'm not talking about just the fork, everything. We learn how to walk, how to run, how to sit, how to read. We are comfortable. We don't do nothing to develop more, right? So ideally, a human body, to progress constantly, has to change all the habits every 7 years. So every 7 years, the new neurological pathways will be developing and the person will be changing completely. So it is not a secret that every 7 years, all the cells in our body are changing. I mean, this information is not a secret, obviously. A lot of bloggers, a lot of scientists talk about it, right? I'm just basically repeating the information right now. But if the cells are changing all the time, then why people are having chronic diseases? I mean, if the cells are changing, it should go, right? But it will go if we would change the thinking also. So why I decided to record this video? I'm starting a 100-day challenge, and I do them regularly for myself, with my friends, with my clients, and I want you, whoever will be listening, to challenge yourself also. So if you're eating all your 20, 30 years, 40 years of your life with the left hand, with the right hand, start eating with the left hand. If you're so used to be brushing your hair with one hand, try to do it with another one and do it constantly. So your new neural pathways will develop and become a new habit, right? With the new habit, you will have a new look at the things, right? New ideas, new activities. You will see it changes. So how does it work? When I did my first challenge, I didn't expect much. I just wanted to do it because a friend of mine was doing. It was kind of fun. I was already working with energy, and it kind of sounded like it should be something interesting, right? So what I did, I basically put as my goal for the 100-day challenge to move to Florida, right? But I had no clue how to do that. I mean, I lived in New York. I knew that something has to happen for me to move, right? And I did move. It happened unexpectedly. I got laid off. I found a nice apartment, and it happened just so fast that I couldn't even expect. But before that happened, right, I got out of my comfort zone and I started doing things that were not comfortable, neither for me nor for my brain, right? And those things were, first of all, I started brushing my teeth with left hand, which was very unusual and very uncomfortable. There were quite a lot of things, right? I stopped eating before 7. I never eat. I used to be a late eater. Now I was stopping eating before 7. When my first meal would start, I would stop, right? And things like this. So I want to encourage every one of you, at least 60 days, to do something differently for yourself. If you are used to get up from one side of the bed, try to do it from a different side of the bed, right? If you are used to hold the cup this way, try to hold it now with the another hand, right? Or do changes like this. If you feel uncomfortable to look at people in the eye, make yourself a challenge for 60 days to look in the eye and hold an eye contact, right? If you feel uncomfortable to introduce yourself to people, make it a habit to introduce yourself to one person every day, and it will become so normal and so habitual that you will start developing again and not regressing. Remember, when we're in our comfort zone, our zone of comfortable discomfort, we're not developing, we're regressing. So we're basically expecting life to go as it is. So with our mind, we're expecting, okay, so there will be a holiday now, and then in 5 years I will be retired, and then this, you know, so it just, you're expecting life to go a certain way. You never change it, but it's not the way it should be. It's not. We're strong, energetic beings. We should be able to change our lives, you know. We are able, we just don't use it. So I encourage every one of you to do it for yourself, and to see what will happen. You will see that things will change. You will be looking at different things different way, you know. You'll be looking at people differently. They won't be, because most of the time we look at people the way our parents were looking at certain things, at certain people, and we, as they put it in our mind when we were little, we're still growing up with the same ideas, and we believe in certain things. It is wrong because unless it suits us, right? It's not wrong, but if we want to change something, we have to change the patterns of our thinking, and to change the patterns of our thinking, we have to change our habits. Because only by pushing yourself out of the comfort zone, you can really, really start doing something else. When you were a little kid and you didn't want, maybe crawling was really comfortable for you, but your parents kind of forced you little by little to get up and walk, right? And it was uncomfortable at first, and probably you were falling and crying, I don't know. I don't think kids enjoy when they're falling down, right? But overall it became a norm, and you start thinking that, oh, the world looks much better when you're standing up, not when you're on your fours, right? So remember that time, right, when everything was new and when you were learning things, right? And try to do it again. So if you want to join my challenge, it starts on the 5th of June. I do it every 100 days. And as I am Reiki master, I charge it with energy, so it's more smoothly going, like a change, a transition for everybody. But if you don't want to join me, or if you don't have time or something, you can basically do it yourself. It's really, really easy as far as you have self-discipline. And if you start yourself, don't drop it. Just do it and stay on it. I mean, if you decide to brush your hair with left hand for 100 days, do it. Your right hand will be automatically grabbing, but you just put it in the left hand and brush yourself. And be self-disciplined, right? Try to do it at least 60 days, but 100 days would be even better. It will become a new habit, a new life, new thoughts. Everything's perfect. Anyways, my name is Anastasia. I'm going to be doing this kind of little videos from time to time, so subscribe. I'm energy healer, NLP master, and Reiki master. So I hope to see you soon. Bye.